evening. Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors by our Jensen Beach High School Air Force JROTC, the Pledge of Allegiance, and Jubilate singing the national anthem. Please remain standing until the colors have been retired. Lauren Langley, our student government president, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, members of the class of 2019, parents, teachers, honored platform guests, Madam Superintendent, and members of the Martin County School Board. It is my honor to welcome you to the Jensen Beach High School commencement ceremony. Guests, at this time, I would ask you to silence your cell phones. I would also like to remind you that air horns or any kind of noisemakers are not permitted during our ceremony. We have crowd managers on hand to help you in case of an emergency. Crowd managers, please stand and wave your hands to identify yourself. It is a great pleasure to celebrate the Jensen Beach High School class of 2019. I am very honored to be the principal of Jensen Beach High School. I would like to extend a very special thank you to Tim Brown for allowing us the opportunity to have Lily the Falcon lead our graduates in the processional, and to Nick Kokovis for carrying her this evening. Nick was chosen by our faculty as one of our seniors who has encompassed Falcon pride and spirit for the last 4 years. I would also like to thank Jill O'Leary and Jamina Germany, our communication specialists, for being here this evening in order to sign for our attendees. The class of 2019 is the 14th class to graduate from Jensen Beach High School since opening our doors. Our Falcon students exemplify the standard of excellence by raising the bar on high expectations and continuing to make a difference in our school, our community, and the lives of others. The Jensen Beach High School class of 2019 has followed in the footsteps of graduates before them and set the bar higher for those that will come after them. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce our honored guests on the platform and the floor that have joined us to celebrate the class of 2019. First, I would like to recognize our amazing staff, the Jensen Beach High School faculty. Please stand to be recognized. Our class of 2019 co-sponsors, Miss Deborah Rao and Mr. John Bridges. Our platform guests, our superintendent, Mrs. Lori Gaylord. Our deputy superintendent, Dr. Ginger Featherstone. And school board member, Mr. Tony Anderson. Mrs. Victoria Deventhal, Mr. Michael DiTerlizzi, who is our vice chair. Our school board member, Mrs. Marcia Powers. And our school board chair, Mrs. Crystal Lee Roberts. We are honored to have Mrs. Linda Probst, board member for the Martin County Education Foundation, with us this evening, and appreciate all that the Education Foundation does to support our students and school. It is my esteemed honor and privilege to recognize the Jensen Beach High School administration and guidance counselors who I have the honor of working with each and every day. Starting with our assistant principals, Mr. Anthony Calzadilla, Mrs. Stacy Reese, here somewhere, Mrs. Jamie Thompson, and Mr. Brian Van Camp. And our guidance counselors, Ms. Jennifer Ali, Mrs. Lindsay Branco, Mrs. Elizabeth Froling, Mrs. Megan Rodriguez, Mrs. Kimberly Saniscalchi, and Mrs. Lisa Thiessen. The Jensen Beach High School and the Martin County School District Teacher of the Year, Mr. Justin Pygott. I would also like to take a minute to thank Mrs. Kathleen Wannell and Mr. Jeffrey Anderson, who worked tirelessly with our students prior to today's ceremony. Thank you. It is my pleasure to invite Lauren Langley, our Jensen Beach High School Student Government President, back to the podium. Over the past 4 years, I have worked with Lauren on many campus activities. She is Vice President of the Key Club, the team captain for cross country, a member of National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, and the class of 2019. Lauren participated in Martin Youth Leadership and is a member of the class of Martin Youth Leaders 21. Lauren is a student who has excelled from the moment she enrolled in Jensen Beach High School. She has taken dual enrollment classes, advanced placement classes, and maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA. Lauren is number 2 in her class at Jensen Beach High School and an AP Scholar with distinction. Lauren will be attending the University of Florida next year. Please join me in welcoming Lauren to the podium.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, and most importantly, class of 2019. It is my honor to stand in front of you today at the conclusion of this chapter of our lives and the beginning of the next. Likewise, it has been a privilege to serve as your Student Council President and class of 2019 Treasurer, and I will never forget our days spent together rivaling the other classes at Powder Puff, screaming at the top of our lungs at pep rallies in an attempt to win the Spirit Stick, or battling our fellow upperclassmen on the dance floor as our boys showed us their award-winning dance moves 2 years in a row. On behalf of all of the graduating class, I would like to take a moment to thank the ones who made all of this possible. Mrs. Vogel, thank you for your obvious love for what you do and your commitment to helping us succeed. Mr. Kirsch, although you had to leave us for retirement after a mere 45 years on school grounds, your smile, your humor, and your passion will always be remembered here on the Jensen Beach High School campus. Mrs. Pankhurst, thank you for your dedication to the spirit of the students. I have you and my fellow officers to thank for all of the great memories we have made together as a student body. I would also like to thank Ms. Rao and Mr. Bridges for making our 4 years unforgettable. We know how much work you have put into our class, and we are forever thankful for that. On a more personal note, I would like to thank my parents. I'm eternally grateful for your love and support. To my teachers, thank you for playing such a positive role in our development as not only students, but people. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Coach Sanchez, Coach Farrow, Coach Spooner, and Coach McMath for teaching me what it's like to choose to run 10 miles on a Saturday morning in 90-degree weather. While I never thought I'd be thanking you for these many cross-country runs, I'm now here to do just that. Thank you for teaching me about life, teaching me to go the extra mile, to push past the tough in defining my own limits. Class of 2019, now at the end of our high school career, we have an opportunity. Now is our time to find and pursue our passion and, in our own way, create a legacy. In other words, now is the time to emulate Mr. Pygott's odd yet inspiring love for teaching calculus to a bunch of high school students. This opportunity to chase your dreams is bound to present obstacles. But it is our job as JBHS graduates to know that when things get tough, we must just keep going. Because, like all things worth pursuing, you're going to get knocked down along the way. But consider this to be part of the course to your finish line, keeping in mind that the truly successful people in the world learned more from the journey than the destination. So yes, that is to say that our days spent building the homecoming float our junior year taught us more than our day spent losing the award for best float. That being said, I say to you, never let your setbacks win, and always remember, in the words of the legendary Pro Football Hall of Fame coach Vince Lombardi, the man on top of the mountain didn't fall there. Keep in mind that every aspect of your life is mental. Peace can be found in even the most chaotic of times. No matter how grueling, stressful, or painful your situation might be, there's always a silver lining and so much to be learned from it. Seek it out, learn from it, and keep moving on, because the most gratifying experiences usually come as a result of enduring the most painful trials. And above all, I believe that one of the most important aspects of a life of fulfillment is choosing to always do the right thing in service and significance. If there's anything you take from today, remember that whether recognized by the world or just a few, we must earn our success based on our service to others. Give of yourself without any expectation of personal gain, but rather because you're as excited about the success of others as you are about your own. Make it your goal to be remembered as a great friend, a mentor, an amazing sister, a loyal brother, and that will be the true measure of your success. Class of 2019, it's been a great 4 years doing high school with you, and for one last time, I say to you, congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Lauren. It is a joy to introduce your 2019 senior class president, Evie Strauss. I have had the privilege of watching Evie become a natural leader during the past 4 years. Evie has volunteered countless hours working with Special Olympics, Our Friends Chorus, Best Buddies, and the Inspire Club. Evie has been the president for the class of 2019 for 2 years. She is the Community Service Chair for Student Government and has been a member of our School Advisory Council for the past 2 years. She works as a server at Grand Oaks, an assisted living facility. She has a passion for helping others. She provides free tutoring through National Honor Society. She is a member of Jubilate, our choir, and is a member of Young Life. She would like to become an occupational therapist. Evie is an AP Scholar with distinction and will be attending the University of Miami next year. It is my pleasure to welcome Evie to the podium.
On behalf of the class of 2019, I would like to welcome all faculty, alumni, friends, family, and distinguished guests to the 14th commencement ceremony of Jensen Beach High School. Graduates, I don't know if you know me, but I'm Evie. We went to high school together. It has been an honor to have been your class president for the past 2 years. I first want to recognize some very important Falcon family members, starting with the Superintendent, Lori Gaylord. We can't thank you enough for the continued support and effort to our education. I would also like to thank our principal, Ms. Vogel, for her immense contributions to the success of our class. And of course, we could not function without our amazing sponsors, Ms. Rao and Mr. Bridges.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations to everyone here today. The world we live in is plagued with dangers, from Ebola, green algae, Hep A, facial acne, the list goes on. Despite all the odds, we managed to make it. It was 4 years ago when we did indeed start from the very bottom. Looking back to freshman year, there was the very first day of school, the first football game, the first boyfriend, the second boyfriend, the third boyfriend. You get the point. The first 2 years of high school, we got lost in the halls and danced to lyrics we did not understand in songs like Trap Queen and Hotline Bling. We said YOLO and swag as if we thought we were cool. Thank goodness we have yeet now. I can proudly say our junior year began our undefeated reign of the boys' powder puff dance. And unfortunately, for many of us, stage 1 of senioritis. And although it only took us 4 years to win the Spirit Stick, we finally did our senior year. 4 years later, and 72 total hours of float building, we won Best Float for our senior homecoming parade. As Charles Dickens puts it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Class of 2019, we're all destined for greatness. At the end of our experience in high school, we have the opportunity to pursue our passions and leave a legacy. William Shakespeare, but more importantly, Channing Tatum, once said, "Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them." We can't always depend on being born great or having greatness thrust upon us, but rather recognizing that greatness is always within our ability. I want to personally thank Ms. Stain and Ms. Bueno, along with their students who taught me what it actually means to achieve greatness. I am beyond blessed to have received so much love and friendship from these special needs students. Their smiles, laughs, and hugs have driven me throughout high school, bringing endless joy. Most importantly, to leave a legacy and achieve greatness is not a result of money or wealth. It's to leave those whom you encounter in life with more hope and delight. Our time as a senior class will not be remembered by grades, popularity, or likes, but rather by the impact we have made on those around us. These legacies are those we must leave. University of Miami alumni, street poet, and philosopher Drake once said, "Oh well, I guess you win some and lose some, long as the outcome is income. You know I want it all, and then some." While the idea of material wealth strongly influences our lives, I ask that you find your own fulfillment. From all the drama, to the long hours of testing, to heartbreaks, to someone parking in your spot, to the countless memories, this has been a real journey. Now, as we all once said, let's get this bread. Class of 2019, I have so much faith in our future, and I am truly proud of all of us. From the bottom of my heart, I wish us the very, very best. Thank you.
At this time, I invite all of our graduates in the band to take their seats and join their peers. The Jensen Beach High School band program is led by Mr. Thomas Doherty. As soon as all of our students are seated, the band will perform the Light Eternal by James Swearingen. am very proud to recognize the top 5% of the class of 2019. The rankings are based on credits earned in grades 9 through 12. Students, please stand to be recognized and remain standing until all students have been recognized. The class of 2019 top 1% students earning the distinction of summa cum laude are Coldero, Lauren Langley, and Grace Connolly. The students in the second and third percentile earning the distinction of magna cum laude are Michael LaVenture, Isabella Moore, Kimberly Sedonis, Carolyn Caruso, Carson Bogart, and Tabitha Bean. The students in the fourth and fifth percentile of our class earning the distinction of cum laude are Charlotte Justak, McGuire Harlan, Hunter Enos, Alex Chase, Emily Derenbacher, and Kaylee Ladwig. We are proud of all of you. You may be seated. It is a great honor to invite the top 10 students in our class to the stage at this time for the awarding of medals. Cole Darrow, Lauren Langley, Grace Connolly, Michael LaVenture, Isabella Moore, wait right there, Kimberly Sedonis, Caroline Caruso, Carson Bogart, Tabitha Bean, and Charlotte Justak. Congratulations. You may be seated. It is my delight to introduce our academic keynote speaker, Cole Darrow. Cole is graduating with a 4.0 GPA and is ranked #1 in his class. Cole is a driven, enthusiastic, and dedicated young man who thrives on the task of balancing rigorous academics and extracurricular activities. He is a member of National Honor Society and Mu Alpha Theta, our Math Honor Society. Cole is the founding president of our ping pong club. Cole's balance of strength and drive with empathy and humor make him an excellent leader and an outstanding scholar, and overall superb young man. Cole earned National AP Scholar with distinction. Cole will be attending Duke University next year. Please welcome Cole to the podium.
Before jumping straight into this, I have a couple of thank yous I'd like to give out, but I promise I'll keep it short because I 100% will be going over my 2.5 minutes. First, I'd like to thank my parents for putting up with my day-to-day insanity and also for showing me what it is to truly support somebody. I'd like to thank my classmates, especially for giving me this opportunity to talk. It wouldn't be possible without you. I'd like to thank you for pushing me every day to become better. I'd like to thank my teachers for showing me what it truly is to be passionate about what you do, to put your whole heart towards something and to get 100% out of it. I'd like to thank the administrators, Ms. Vogel, the rest of the guidance counselors, everybody up here for making this possible for everybody here. So, in all honesty, I have very little to say in terms of academics. The only thing I feel obligated to say is that working hard towards your goals ultimately does lead to success. There's no denying that if you give every ounce of your effort towards something, academically or generally in life, you will end up satisfied or you will achieve that goal. However, we've all heard that speech many times before and nobody wants to hear me say it again. So I began to think more personally on what academics meant to me. Over these past couple years, drowning myself in classes and setting academic goals has served as my refuge and has been my source of happiness. A couple years ago, while searching for bonus Star Wars content, as we all find ourselves doing at some point during the day, I stumbled upon a video of George Lucas explaining exactly what it is to be happy. In this video, he explained that happiness consists of both pleasure and of joy. Pleasure is short-lived and lasts only a moment, but it enables our emotions to peak very highly. In contrast, joy does not give us the same peak, but it stays with us for a very long time. We will always be able to remember the joy that we've previously felt. Pleasure to me was driving my Jeep for the first time without stalling out, which took quite a long time, I might say, or it would be getting a new iPhone that actually worked. But in all reality, chasing after these types of emotions will only lead me to disappointment because I always feel the need to top that previous level of emotion. Sure, I could go out and I could get a new car, or sure, I could go and I get a new iPhone. But what am I going to gain from that? A year or two later, I'm going to have to do the same thing all over again, and it's just going to be the same effect. Joy comes from compassion and leads to things bigger than ourselves. Joy has come to me from helping middle school students with math or doing something exceptionally stupid to just get a laugh out of my little sister. Joy doesn't require you to top your previous level of happiness, and through living a life that is pursuing joy, you will definitely be living a happier and more fulfilled life. I'm not saying that we should all be living lives that entirely lack pleasure, but I'm saying our happiness should not be dependent on topping our previous level. With that in mind, in terms of joy, happiness, and pleasure, I want to encourage you, my fellow classmates, to think back on the goals that you set for yourself 4 years ago upon entering this very building. Maybe we had hopes of being the class president, or maybe we wanted to win that state championship, or maybe we wanted to get to this moment right here at graduation. And to all those goals, I say congratulations. But regardless of what the moment was, I want you to all try to remember that feeling of joy and happiness you received from achieving that goal and live a life full of nothing less than exactly that. Because honestly, every single person in the audience deserves nothing less. But furthermore, I would like us to focus on some of the goals we did not achieve. I want you to focus on the feelings of sadness and failure that we experience from not achieving those goals. I want you to use that as fuel to go out into the world and to change what we do not see as fit. For me, a couple years ago, I told a couple of my close friends that I wanted to graduate #1 in my class. To this, they immediately responded by laughing in my face, telling me I was insane, and telling me I had no shot. But here we are, 4 years later, and I did achieve that. But me telling the story right now is not in hopes of getting that last laugh or bragging to those kids who laughed at me. I'm telling this in hopes of inspiring my fellow classmates to set goals for yourself that even your best friends are gonna have to sit there and laugh at you and tell you that you're so insane and that it's so hopeless for you to achieve your goals. Set a goal that makes people believe you're delusional and then prove them wrong by achieving that goal. Set a goal that makes everybody look at you like you're absolutely insane, but beyond everything else, set a goal that will bring you happiness and will enable you to have a bigger impact than anybody had ever imagined. Set a goal that is not focused on self-centered pleasure, but rather on joy for you and for others. Go out into the world today and decide that you are going to make it to the NFL, or that you're going to be the author of the century, or that you're going to be the doctor to cure cancer. Go out and work hard until the people that thought you were insane and made fun of you and laughed at you have to admit that you were actually accurate in placing faith in yourself. However, happiness is not entirely based on our successes and everything working out perfectly. Let's face it, we're not all going to be happy all the time, and odds are everything's not going to work out exactly as we plan it. But the thing is, we have to learn how to find happiness in what does actually happen. Happiness will come from us making the most out of the situations that we are placed into and us making the most out of the situations that we work to get ourselves into. But ultimately, over these next couple of years, I hope to continue finding happiness and joy through academics, but that is by no means the only option. Joy can be found through art, music, athletics, mechanics, and anything in between. But the only issue is finding the courage to go out and pursue it. If your plans for the next couple of years of your life following today do not make you happy, I encourage you to ditch those plans. I encourage you to find something that does make you happy. The thing is, but at the same time, I'm not encouraging us all to drop out of school, live on the road, have no responsibilities. But I just want you to understand that you are the only person who's preventing you from doing what you're supposed to do in this lifetime. While this was a very long way to get to this point, I just want to encourage all my classmates to find what brings you happiness, joy, and pleasure, and pursue it endlessly, because pursuing happiness will never lead you to disappointment. Thank you.
Thank you, Cole. At this time, I invite all of our senior members of our choir to join their peers in Jubilate. The Jensen Beach High School Jubilate Choir is led by Mr. James Paul. Jubilate will be performing Uncloudy Day by Kirshner in just a few seconds as soon as they're ready. honored to have our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Lori Gaylord, at our graduation ceremony to address the class of 2019. Her vision for academic excellence in the school district is clearly evident through the outstanding achievement of our students in the elementary schools, the middle schools, and the high schools. Under her leadership as superintendent, the Martin County School District continues to be an academically high-performing school district designated by the Department of Education. Mrs. Gaylord has been a vital force in both education at the local and state levels. She completed her bachelor's degree at Bloomsburg University in Pennsylvania and her master's of science degree at Washington University in St. Louis, Missouri. Her professional experience includes over 30 years in education in the state of Florida. She was elected in 2012 as the superintendent of schools for the Martin County School District after serving for 10 years on the Martin County School Board. In addition, she is an active member in the community with the Hope Sound Chamber of Commerce and currently serves on the Stewart Martin County Chamber Board, the Children's Service Council, the Education Foundation of Martin County, and the United Way Board. She was selected in March of 2017 as a Woman of Distinction by the Chiroptimist organization in civic professional category. She is passionate about education and still finds time to volunteer in our local elementary schools. She and her husband, Mark, have 2 children, both graduates of the Martin County Schools. Please welcome Mrs. Gaylord.
Good evening. On behalf of the Martin County School Board and the Martin County School District, it is my honor and privilege to be here this evening to congratulate the Jensen Beach High School 2019 graduating class. Welcome to the parents, family, friends, distinguished guests, and the Jensen Beach High School faculty and staff. Congratulations, Falcons, you made it. I would like to begin by thanking the team effort that has prepared the graduating class for this moment. Ms. Bogle, Jensen Beach High School faculty and staff, thank you for your efforts in shaping the lives of these students here before you this evening. To the soon-to-be graduates, I would also like to thank the group of people who has worked hard, stayed up late, and put a huge amount of effort to get you to this day, filled with pride and gratification as you walk across the stage this evening. And that, of course, would be your parents. So thank you, parents, for your support and your efforts in helping your children reach the historic event of high school graduation. Thank you. High school graduation is an historic event. It means that you have accomplished the necessary requirements as deemed acceptable to the Department of Education and the Martin County School District to receive a high school diploma. The high school diploma is a ticket to commence the next phase of your life. Whether that be work, college, or the military, you have won the lottery by completing your high school education. Your diploma is your winning ticket to begin the next journey, and it will be up to you whether you gamble with chance or have a plan to make a contribution to this world. Among the 2019 graduating class of Falcons, there will be doctors, lawyers, and engineers. There will be business entrepreneurs, bloggers, and educators. There will be artists, computer scientists, and politicians. What will you be? What will your legacy be? Some jobs as we know them today will not exist in your future. There were no computer engineers when I was growing up, but that's because we didn't even have computers. In the future, there will be jobs that we have not even thought about, jobs that we cannot even imagine. In the next 5 years, millions of jobs will be lost to automation. Think about that. There will be continued opportunities for STEM. You know it as science, technology, engineering, and math, but you probably haven't heard of SMAC, social, mobile, analytics, and cloud. Learning all of these skills or platforms of SMAC will make you stand out for future jobs. To be prepared for future jobs, you will need to be a critical thinker and complex problem solver. You will need people skills. You will need to be creative because robots are not very good at thinking outside of the box yet. So to the graduating class of 2019, I have prepared a few tips for your toolbox of life that I have found to be useful on my own journey. They have served me well, and I think they will serve you well into the future too. Have a good work ethic. Work hard, no matter what it is. Whether it's the military, whether it's school, maybe the police academy, or whether you're a burger flipper. Whatever it is, just be the best that you can be. Work hard. Take pride in a job well done. A good work ethic will get you noticed and can overcome many obstacles. The alternative of hard work is hardly working. That will also get you noticed, but probably not the desired outcome that you're looking for. So be responsible and work hard. The next thing is really important. Your success will also depend upon your relationship with people. Your relationship with real people, not the things that come on a screen like your phone or your computer, but real people. If you allow it, social media will hijack your life and your relationships. So your relationship with real people, with people that make you laugh, living, loving, listening, and learning. Real people will make your life meaningful. Relationships with people. You will meet many people along the way. You will learn and grow from these relationships. Hang on to the precious few that make your life meaningful. The ones that drag you down are not worth risking your health or your energy. Be kind, caring, and respectful. Treat others as you would like to be treated. Relationships matter. Life is full of tough choices, and what you do today will impact what you do tomorrow. The choices you make today will either provide opportunities, or the choices you make today will provide your own consequences. You control your own destiny, and when life gets tough, the tough get going. That's when you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and reevaluate the situation. Hard work and your relationship with people are tools for your toolbox on a successful life. So I have a few more pieces of advice that I found when I Google searched the best graduation speeches ever. So I've enjoyed these videos for the past several years, but I keep coming back to the same ones. And I've never used them in a speech before, but I'm going to share them with you this evening. So I hope you find them helpful as well. The first one I'd like to share has been viewed a gazillion times if you Google it, and maybe you've already seen it. It was delivered at the University of Texas by former Navy Admiral and Navy SEAL William H. McRaven. He said, "If you want to change the world, make your bed every day." He goes on to say, "It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task and another and another. By the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you will never be able to do the big things right." He continues on with, "And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. So if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed." I love that, so go ahead and Google it, William McRaven. The last piece of advice I have came from a speech written by Mary Schmick, a Chicago Tribune columnist in 1997. It is also one of my favorites, and it begins with these words: "Ladies and gentlemen of the class of '97, wear sunscreen. We live in South Florida, and of course, this is critical to your future, so wear sunscreen." So graduates, you are the future of this great nation. You are what comes next. I'm incredibly proud of the accomplishments that your class has achieved. As you are about to leave the familiar hallways and comfort of the Falcon Nation, use the skills that have helped prepare you to soar. You will reach new heights, and you will make a difference in the world. work hard, foster positive relationships with people, make your bed, and wear sunscreen. So congratulations, good luck, be blessed, and may you find success in all you do. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Mrs. Gaylord. Now to the class of 2019. August 24th, 2015, we began our journey together at Jensen Beach High School. You were the freshman class of 2019, and I was the newly appointed principal for Jensen Beach High School. What a first day we had. The past 4 years have been a wonderful journey, and you have taught me way more than I could have ever taught you. You are an amazing group of young adults with amazing hearts and the need to change the world and make it better. I am confident the class of 2019, in your big, bold way, will make our world a better place. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey these past 4 years.
Good evening. My name is Lauren Cohn, and I'm the outgoing president of the National Honor Society here at Jensen Beach High School, as well as a 4-year member of our award-winning choir, Jubilate. This year, I was selected to represent our school as a Pathfinder nominee for the category of music vocal. It truly was an honor. I will be attending Florida State University to major in biology. Go Noles! Tonight, I have the privilege to share some of the accomplishments of my fellow classmates with all of you. The class of 2019 has 316 graduating students, 284 in which will be attending a college or university this fall. That is approximately 89.8% of our class. Throughout the last 4 years, we had 142 seniors earn 199 industry certifications here at Jensen Beach. We had 9 seniors who received their associate's degrees from Indian River State College. Please stand to be recognized as I call your name and remain standing. And please hold all applause until the end. Gianna Aquino, Logan Buffa, Caitlin Champion, Grace Connolly, Erin Kelly, Jalene Manresa, Micaiah Nairhood Allen, Gwendolyn Sedonis, and Gabriela Villamonte. Congratulations on all of your hard work as well. You may now be seated. The class of 2019 has earned over $510,000 in scholarships this year, in which 90 students have already qualified for Bright Futures Scholarship as of today. Our students' true indicators of academic excellence of the class of 2019 are their overall GPAs. 67.4% of the class of 2019 is graduating with a GPA of a 3.0 or higher. We had 116 seniors complete their high school careers with a GPA of a 3.0 to a 3.49. We had 88 seniors complete their high school careers with a GPA of a 3.5 to a 3.99. And we had 13 seniors complete their high school careers with a GPA of a perfect 4.0. Please stand to be recognized. If you had a 4.0 GPA, please stand so we can recognize you. You may now be seated. Class of 2019, it has been such a pleasure. Good luck to all of you, and thank you.
Good evening. My name is Carson Bogart, and I am a scholar athlete representing the National Honor Society. I will be attending the University of Florida, majoring in biomedical engineering. I'll be sharing additional information about academic accomplishments for our class. This year, we had 15 Pathfinder nominees and 1 Pathfinder winner who placed second in academic excellence, Charlotte Justak. All Pathfinders, please stand to be recognized. Additionally, we pinned 24 students in our CNA program and had a 92% pass rate on the state exam this year. 3 of our senior CNAs attended the state HOSA conference to represent JBHS: Emma Chandler, Patricia Lopalato, and Victoria Schlawit. All CNAs, please stand to be recognized. Our National Honor Society students have been recognized by Junior Achievements with the Star Students of the Year Award for their participation, effort, and enthusiasm exhibited by the High School Heroes program for the past 3 years. They participated in monthly service projects which included beach cleanups, a book drive for Anderson Middle School, and Day of Silence, which is supported by the LGBTQ community. The Junior Achievement High School Heroes program teaches kindergarten through 2nd grade about financial literacy at Felix A. Williams and Jensen Beach Elementary. Our students performed more than 1,000 hours of service and completed more than 200 hours of tutoring. 6 of our NHS seniors received scholarship awards from NHS totaling $5,000 for demonstrating excellence in areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Please, all NHS members, stand to be recognized. The 10 seniors in our Key Club have donated over 1,500 hours of their time helping to support their school and community over the past 4 years. Kaylee Ladwig and Lauren Langley were awarded scholarships from Kiwanis of Martin County in recognition for their service to the community. All Key Club members, please stand to be recognized. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Kathleen Roy. I have recently led Jensen Beach High School's Air Force JROTC Corps as Deputy Commander. I would like to share with you the accomplishments of this year's Corps. We have 4 students that have enlisted to serve our country in the armed forces, including myself. Thank you for serving us and serving our country. Please stand and be recognized. AFJROTC Corps, led by our graduating leadership team, was recognized as Distinguished Unit for 2018-19 and placed the unit in the top 25% of all AFJROTC units worldwide. 2 of our seniors will be continuing on their education in ROTC and academies. Forrest Putman will be attending Texas A&M next year on a 4-year ROTC scholarship. At this time, I invite Randy Goldberg, a representative of the United States Air Force Academy for the Florida region, to join us on stage along with Scott Burton.
Good evening. It is my pleasure today to represent the United States Air Force Academy and my privilege to present an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. This appointment is going to be to a very deserving young man and is the equivalent of a 4-year full-ride scholarship at a top-level university. Appointments to the Air Force Academy are extremely competitive, with more than 10,000 students applying each year. Applicants must not only excel in academics, athletics, leadership, and service, but they must also secure a nomination from a congressional representative, a vice president, or the President of the United States. The United States Air Force Academy only accepts the best of the best. This year, of the over 10,000 applicants, only 1,100 have received appointments to enter the Academy. So you can clearly see how truly outstanding this young man is. These students will join the long blue line, becoming outstanding leaders of character in the world's greatest Air Force. To develop as leaders, cadets will take part in a wide variety of programs. This includes piloting aircraft, free-fall parachuting, competitive athletics, military training, foreign exchange programs throughout the world. At the same time, they will be attending classes ranging from aeronautical, chemical, and electrical engineering to history and political science. At the end of 4 years, they will have earned a Bachelor of Science in their choice of 27 majors and will become commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Air Force. For graduating cadets, the end of school is only the beginning of their adventure. They will take the skills and knowledge that they have developed at the Air Force Academy and will serve in one of 38 Air Force officer career fields for the next 5 years and longer if they so choose. They continue to develop their leadership and professional expertise for as long as they continue to serve as Air Force officers. Graduates of the Air Force Academy have gone on to become Rhodes Scholars, titans of industry, politicians, generals, military heroes, professional athletes, and astronauts. And I tell you what, I cannot wait to see what great things this young man will accomplish. So without further ado, on behalf of the President of the United States, Scott Allen Burton is hereby appointed as a cadet in the United States Air Force Academy, class of 2023.
Good evening. I'm Julia Vitale, a member of the Jensen Beach High School Band and Music Program. I am the Jensen Beach High School Pathfinder nominee for the category of instrumental music. I will be attending Catholic University of America next year. I plan on becoming a music educator. I am honored to share the accomplishments of the JBHS Arts program this year. The Jensen Beach High School Band has been recognized by the Florida Bandmasters Association as a superior band in the areas of marching band, concert band, and jazz band. They have also received many superior and grand champion awards at various marching band festivals in the state of Florida. The senior band members in the class of 2019 have performed in Washington, D.C. on the steps of the World War II Memorial in 2016, in Orlando at the Give Kids the World Village in 2017, in New York City on the deck of the USS Intrepid in 2018, and in Savannah, Georgia at the riverfront in 2019. In March, students from Ubalate represented Jensen Beach High School at the District Music Performance Assessments. Our concert choir, advanced women's choir, men's choir, and mixed choir were all rated superior. In April, Ubalate attended the State Music Performance Assessment. All of our choirs were rated superior, and our advanced women's choir was rated superior with distinction, JBHS being only one of 20 high schools in the state to receive this rating. Ubalate traveled to Boston this spring to sing in the Heritage Festival National Choral Competition. Men's choir, women's choir, and mixed choir won first place in their respective divisions. The women's choir was named Best Choir Overall. Our senior fine arts students won many distinctions this year at the Regional Arts Competition. Maya Adams won a gold and silver key at the Scholastic Arts Competition. Christy Diaz won first place at the Martin County Fair. Sophie Schenk, Maya Adams, Christy Diaz, and Mariano Arroyo all won awards at the Lighthouse Art Show. Maya Adams and Christy Diaz placed second and third in the Congressional Art Competition, and Christy Diaz placed first for sculpture at the Marvin S. Cohn Juried Art Show. Artists, please stand to be recognized.
I don't really think I need an introduction. My name's Michael LaVenture, and I'm a four-year scholar athlete at Jensen Beach High School. I'm the Jensen Beach High School Pathfinder nominee for the category of sports, and I will be attending the University of Florida and competing with my friend Carson here for a spot in the biomedical engineering program. Our sports programs have produced 35 academic scholars with a 3.5 GPA or higher. We have 14 four-year varsity athletes, 5 of which have a 3.5 GPA or higher. They are wearing the teal, black, and silver cords tonight. Jensen Beach High School finished second overall in Class 7A for academic team champions. This is the 11th time that Jensen Beach High School athletes have placed in the top 10 for academic excellence. It is the second time that every varsity team in the fall, winter, and spring have had combined team GPAs above a 3.0. Our girls volleyball team won academic team state champions with an overall GPA of 3.76, and our girls golf team won academic team state champions with a team GPA of 3.98. Kaylee Oscarson was awarded the FACA Female Scholar Athlete of the Year. Kaylee, please stand to be recognized. Also, our wrestling team captured its 8th regional team title. Our students have received 17 athletic scholarships, 9 for football, 1 for volleyball, 1 for beach volleyball, 2 for baseball, 2 for golf, 1 for wrestling, and 1 for girls soccer. 4 of these scholarships are to Division I universities. Brianna Fitzpatrick to Wagner College for golf, Jennifer Maxon to Georgia State University for beach volleyball, Kaylee Oscarson to Stetson University for volleyball, and Chase Schulte to Monmouth University for golf.
As you can tell, the class of 2019 is pretty well-rounded. They are one amazing group of children, or young adults at this point. This year, we said goodbye to Mr. Gary Kirsch, our assistant principal, after 44 years of service in education. Thank you for your years of service to our students at Jensen Beach High School and the Martin County School District. We miss you, but we know you are enjoying retirement, traveling all around the country and visiting the Mouse House in Orlando as often as possible. We wish you lots of happiness for many years, and thank you for joining us this evening. Remember, you will always be a Falcon, so don't fly too far away and come visit us often. Graduates, as you leave the stage tonight, you will receive a Jensen Beach High School treasure jar, which is half filled with tokens to remind you that the glass is always half full and to be optimistic in life no matter what. It is painted half teal, so you will always remember you are a Falcon, and Jensen Beach High School will always be your home, no matter how far you travel from us. Each day when you wake up, you get to choose whether your jar is half full or half empty. I encourage each of you to carry yourself in a positive way and take time to look at life through the frame and lens of optimism. Life will be what you make it. Each of you will have the opportunity to turn your journey into an experience that you choose to have. Be positive and know that you can reach whatever goal you choose. In 2015, I had the honor to hear Sir Harold Kroto, the 1996 Nobel laureate in chemistry, speak. Most of what he spoke about, I don't remember, but the part I remember is this. He said, never put in a second-rate effort. If you find yourself in a position where you are putting in a second-rate effort, look around and find something else to do. Find something where your best effort will satisfy you. Sir Harold passed away in 2016, but I have never forgotten his words about putting in a first-rate effort and being happy. Your class motto, Get B19, describes your class. When I look out at the graduates before me, I see students with bold voices and amazing hearts who are accepting of others. When I think of the class of 2019, I think of the saying, go big or go home. You have always thought big and achieved big. I want to encourage you to always put in a first-rate effort. And if you can't do your personal best, think about doing something else where you can do your personal best. Only you know what your personal best is, and don't let anyone else judge you. You and only you can make that decision. The past few weeks, many coaches, club advisors, teachers, and community members have spoken to you. Tonight is the end of your journey at Jensen Beach High School, but the message has been consistent at every event. Be true to yourself, remain as good as you are today, and go with all of your heart. Tonight, you officially become Jensen Beach High School Falcon alumni. You all have have amazing potential because you are big, you are bold, and you are so bright. Your voices will be heard because you will not have it any other way. Your strength, imagination, and heart will take you many places as you leave the beach. Congratulations, class of 2019. Mrs. Gaylord, as the principal of Jensen Beach High School, I certify that these seniors have met all requirements set forth by the Martin County School District and the state of Florida. Madam Superintendent, it is my honor to present to you the Jensen Beach High School class of 2019 for the awarding of their diplomas.
We'll just move to the right a little bit. Perfect. All right. Carl Churchill Dow. Lauren Taylor Langley. Grace Kelly Connolly. Michael Richard LaVenture. Isabella Sophia Moore. Gwendolyn Kimberly Sedonis. Caroline Marie Caruso. Carson Alexander Bogart. Tabitha Reese Bean. Charlotte Grace Jetsack. McGuire Joe Harlan. Hunter Reed Enos. Alex Connor Chase. Emily Margaret Dornbacher. Kaylee Ann Ladwig. Kyle Thomas Abbott. Maya Leanne Adams. Nathaniel Elisha Adriel. Jasmine Thais Allen. Belen Elizabeth Andrade. Aaron Alexander Anton. Gianna Marie Alexandra Aquino. Mariana Cisneros Arroyo. Bria Madeline Bechu. Kalea Andrea Baez. Martin Giandomenicano Anton Baez. Angelina Felicia Sophia Biger. Brandon Sterling Barber.
Haley Rihanna Barrick. Jared Christopher Bowman. Lily Grace Beatty. Kira Denise Bell. Terrell Nathan Bethel. Camille Odessa Benford. Austin Walker Blackwell Wallace. William Franklin Bowden. Grace Elizabeth Bohan. Elijah William Booth. Brooke Caroline Burr. Michaela Ashley Basio. Alana Joy Brunt. Caroline Faith Brockler. Julia Christine Boise. Lauren Leah Brennan. Anna Michelle Breslin. Piper Aaron Breniger.
That's you. Yeah.
Anya Nicole Brooks. Daniela Joanna Buoso Valle. Logan Thomas Buffa. Carissa Sage Burford. Scott Allen Burton. Logan Fletcher Buxton. Brian Christopher Calcedilla. Harley James Canada. Guy Nathaniel Cannon. Jennifer Jasenia Cano. Angelina Marie Carlucci. Cooper Martin Carmody. Emma Grace Cartwright. Melissa Ann Calkins. Caitlin Elizabeth Champion. Emma Christine Chandler. Austin Samuel Charkwick. Erica Miladi Cobo Smith. Nicholas Euthemius Kokovis. Lauren Faye Cohn. Fahira Coleman. Brandon Mosley Collins. Christian Jamai Collins Jr. Lilibel Louise Conant. Dean Christopher Chacon Connell. Jade Elise Conrad. Oscar Severo Cordero. Jacob Paul Corley. Kyle James Cox. Bobby Joe Cranton III. Angela Sophia Crouch. Leonardo Daniel Cruz Palma. Miranda Rose Cua. Marie-Therese Ruth Cullen. Ryan John Daly. Meredith Lane Dallas. Rajan Kanai Dames. Kelsey Elena Davis. Garrett Owen Decker. Riley Joseph Degnan. Javon Evo Delancey. Zachary Cantrell Dender. Shay Martine Dermody. Hunter Lane DeSantis. Christy Carolina Diaz Ferrer. Savannah Grace Diffenbach. Danielle Delore Janelle. Tyler Evan Dono. Devin Thomas William Dunn. Michael Robert Dunn. Daniel Dust. Dennis Dust. Oliver Maxwell Dutridge.
Austin Tyler Eppenheimer. Gabriella Susanna Engel. Bailey Savannah Erwig. Colin Patrick Fadden. William Robertson Phillips Farah. Madeline Jeanette Fetzner. Haley Michelle Filstra. Sean Edward Fitzgerald. Brianna Marie Fitzpatrick. Decker Robert Fitzwater. Diana Flores Carrillo. Michael William Foster. Michael William Fry. Matthew Michael Furcron. Sadie Ruth Gaffney. Zachary Thomas Galinas. Andres Eduardo Galino. Emily Ann Ganshaw. Bridget Eleanor Gendro. William John George II. James Albert Gervais. Simona Giambanco. Amanda Jade Gilchrist. Garrett Brennan Giles. Savannah Lynn Gill. Elizabeth Joy Gorney. Ryan Gary Gleichman. Garrett David Grazer. Jessica Naomi Green. Danny Hubert Greenwood Ruiz. John Charles Guadarrama. Taylor Sherelle Higgins. Jenna Marie Haley. Logan Suzanne Harris. Jonathan Nicholas Hatsi Stefano. Michael Joseph Hines. Jessica Brooke Henderson. Christopher D. Henry Jr. Ryan Seaburn Henson. John Benson Hepp. Jennifer Hernandez. Makai Robert Hill. Noah Britton Hilliard. Kevin Chayton Hoff Mahoney. Tyler James Holzer. Mia Lynn Hornacek. Sarah Elizabeth Hubbard. Haley Banana Hurley. Ana Belen Jimenez. Zuan Ashley Jimenez Hernandez. Andrew Joseph Johnson. Summer Riley Johnson. Aaron Shea Kelly. Jalen Ron Kelly. Brianna Nicole Kenyon. Ryan Patrick Kilcourse. Chase Jonathan Kempton. Wyatt Matthew Kirkham. Gabriel Landrell Knight. Julian Marine Kostadinov. Kendall Nicole Kren. Amari Angelina Noemi Kress. Nicole Helena Kuzevsky.
Jason John LeBoy. Gabriel Joseph Laganis. Gavin Michael Lapham. Javon Wardell Leslie. Zachary Nathan Land Slipka. McKenna Blake Loomis. Patricia Michelle Lopalato. Natasha Renee Moose. Brianna Nicole Langston. Caitlin Rose White. Natalie Ann Macchia. Karen Rose Horacio. Francisco Javier Malave. Joanne Marie Vanessa. Megan Amber Massey. Jessica Haley Maxon. Jonathan Robert McHugh. Madison Grace Ann McCulloch. Elizabeth Margarita McIntosh. Laura Jade McKeon. Alexis Ryan McLaverty. Serena Dennis Melissa. Cassandra J. Middleton. Dylan Omar Mejias. Jolisa Jolie Riley. Devin Robert Miller. Gabriel Miller. Landon Michael Dale Miller. Samuel Abraham Miller. Joshua Anthony Mojica Rivera. Hannah Cynthia Lane. Dylan Gregory Moran. Daniel Allen Morris. Makara Alexandria Moran Allen. Barry Quinn Lawton. Tong Nuet Nguyen. Emma Lee Nozick. Jared Christopher Noble. Samantha Nicole Nugent. Catherine Chloe Nunnally. Devin Joseph Obert. Sean Terrence O'Connor. Janet Stephanie Ortega. Victoria Pauline Ortiz. Kelly Joyce Oscarson. Andrew Carlos Parks. Colby LaShawn Paris. Amanda Nicole Payne. Megan Claire Petticord. Eric Andrew Perman. Andrew Lewis Perry. Hunter Pfeiffer. Catherine Joy Pfeiffer. Emily Ann Phillips. Laverne Thomas Phoenix II. Anya Taylor Pickard. Alyssa Lee Pekorski. Jessica Ellen Porter. William Arthur Potter IV.
Can I announce that one?
Sure. Megan Charlotte Powers. Mercedes Lynn Presencrop. Forrest Nicholas Walker Putnam. Dante Aaron Quiles. Matthew Jacob Rader. Breeze Michael Raiders. Brandon Andrew Rolig. Caleb Walton Roush. Sandra Letitia Reed. Sabrina Ashley Riley. Bree Ann Roberts. Gabriela Rodriguez.
Good job. Good job.
Matthew Joseph Rogers. Evan Joseph Roseman. Kathleen Marie Roy. Leland Dylan Rozier. Michael Jace Ryan.
Good job. Congratulations.
Jennifer Sanchez Castillo. Sophie Bernice Sanders. John William Saniscalchi.
Yay, John.
Sophie Payton Shink. Garrett Parker Schlapko. Victoria Madison Schmidt. Chase William Schultz. Tyler Michael Schuster. Michael Patrick Sharino. Chandler Ophelia Scott. Connor Patagna Scott. Madison Lynn Scuderi. Thomas Angelo Scuderi. Mackenzie Elizabeth Shanahan. Alexis Nicole Shen. Okaya Rochelle Shirley. Isabel Helene Cinco. Titus Sin.
Yay, Titus.
Jack Alfred Sarachek. Jersey Kristen Skerrick.
New Jersey.
Gavin Alexander Smart. Jake Thomas Sack. Zion Maria Sacker.
Good job.
August John Specht III. Andrew Reed Spencer II. Jordan Levon Stevens. Victor Aries Stillion. Evelyn Sarah Strauss. Summer Abed Suman. Lydia Tahoe Tamiak.
Yay, Lydia.
Decker James Tabaka. Javier Tavares Galarza Jr. Jakaya Rihanna Taylor. Zachary James Taylor.
Nice job.
Magdalena Dale Taylor Martinez. Torres.
Congratulations.
Colin Edgar Lee Thomas. Jacob Charles Thomas. Malik Ezekiel Thompson. Jared Logan Thornberry. Juliana Tafanera Amberley. Good job, Juliana. Nayeli Torres. Nice job. Jeffrey Tyrone Schwimber Jr. Ashton Wade Dickerson. Nicholas Ryan Taylor. Emily Valdez. Mitchell Anthony Vallejo. Ryan Lucas Vanderwerf. Trevor James Vasillo. Efren Vega. Gabriela Sonia Villamante. Johanna Villatoria Juan. Julia Marian Mathlin Vitale. Chance Michael Ware. Tatiana Jada Alana Hall. Robert James Weidman. Riley Ann Widener. Michael James Witt. Amber Brooke Wager. Good job, Amber. Nice job. Christopher Carson Williams. Got this. George LeBron Williams III. Yay, Braun. Nice job, Braun. Katie Faye Willis. Terrence Fidel Wilson Jr. Zoe Alexandria Wood. Jessica Amber Royal. Good job, Jessica. Abigail Ruth Yurkovich. Naturally Michelle Zayas. Luke Christopher Zegman. Way to go, Luke. Hayden Thomas Zhu.
our ceremony this evening, I would like to remind all parents and our audience to remain seated during the recessional. Please allow the entire class of 2019 to leave the gym first. Cole?